Well, I almost had myself a good week. Thanksgiving was this week. Spent time with the family. Delicious turkey dinner. So moist. And I had 3 days off from work. Icing on the cake, a once horrific dictator bit the big Cuban. That's right, Fidel Castro died at the age of 90. Both he and his magnificent beard threw off their mortal coil and floated away. Odds are not heaven, but floated away. Not soon after, the news came out that this ruler moved on from our plane of existence. Some current and future world leaders put out I don't know what you would call it, a eulogy, I guess. And I thought I would highlight three of those leaders of the free world, starting with our current president and socialist poster boy, Barack Hussein Obama. And he stated, "Today we offer condolence to Fidel Castro's family, and our thoughts and prayers are with the Cuban people. In the days ahead, they will recall the past and also look to the future, as they do. The Cuban people must know that they have a friend and partner in the United States of America." It almost, to me anyway, it almost sounds like something a stranger would say at a person's funeral. I know you're not supposed to speak ill of the dead, but just, glossing over human atrocities this man did for 60 years. Moving on up to the Great White North, part-time Canadian Prime Minister and full-time cuckboy Justin Trudeau praised the communist leader. Yes, he praised him. Trudeau learned of Castro's death with deep sorrow. He paid tribute to him as a larger-than-life leader who served his people for almost half a century. A legendary revolutionary and orator. Mr. Castro made significant improvements to the education and health care of his island nation. If you count systematic genocide of those who opposed you and their families as, health care, then yeah, the guy was great at that. Well, thank the good Lord for Donald Trump, the next president and possible reincarnation of Hitler. Because first he came out with a tweet. Actually, it was a retweet. And all it said was, Fidel Castro is dead. Kind of anticlimactic for somebody who is known to act like a angsty teenage girl on social media. But don't worry. Oh no. Hey, good old Donnie wasn't done yet. He came out with a full statement that he couldn't fit on Twitter. And it's oh my God. Oh dear Lord. Oh Donnie. It's beautiful. And it doesn't praise him at all. But I'll read it to you and you can be the judge if it was appropriate or not. Today the world marks the passing of a brutal dictator who oppressed his own people for nearly 6 decades. Fidel Castro's legacy is one of firing squads, theft, unimaginable suffering, poverty, and the denial of fundamental human rights. While Cuba remains a totalitarian, Jesus God. While Cuba remains a totalitarian island, it is my hope that today marks a move away from the horrors endured for so long and toward a future in which the wonderful Cuban people finally live in the freedom they so richly deserve. Though the tragedies, deaths, and pain caused by Fidel Castro cannot be erased, our administration will do all it can to ensure the Cuban people can finally begin their journey toward prosperity and liberty. I join the many Cuban Americans who supported me so greatly in the presidential campaign, including the Brigade 2506 Veterans Association that endorsed me, with the hope of one day soon seeing a free Cuba. I can't argue with that. I'm actually aware of Cuban history and Bay of Pigs and Fidel's rise to power and the iron fist he ran his country, the almost nuclear war both he and the now defunct USSR almost brought, not just ourselves but theirselves and the whole world. So yeah, I can't argue with that statement. This is why Trump became president, because he doesn't kowtow to dictators. He doesn't, pretend these horrific things didn't happen, and it befuddles me, the support and sorrow some people on social media, especially here in America, is paying to the once great Castro. I find it weird. Some saying that he was a great man, and some saying it would be better if America had a dictator like him than a corrupt politician. And it blows my mind, and it makes me wonder, like, how bad is your life in a first world country where, you're on social media, so I'm assuming your biggest problems is whether or not you can have Wi-Fi that works properly. Why they would say such things, I don't get it. It confuses me. It scares the hell out of me. It's one of the reasons I actually voted for Trump. Not because he's a great politician. He definitely ain't going. He's definitely not a politician. But the alternative was just not where I wanted to see this country go, because where this country was heading, and is still kind of heading towards, is a socialist state. And I'm sorry, but socialism doesn't work. Next comes communism. And I laugh when these same people who praise Castro as a great leader think Trump is a dictator and the next great Satan. And it's like, wow, do you even know world history? Did you even bother Googling Castro's achievements, or find out what Bay of Pigs is? And no, it's not a rocking band name. That would be a good metal band name, Bay of Pigs. I wonder why no one ever thought of that. I gotta write that down. It's a crazy thing to witness and view, and I can't even be mad about it anymore, because it doesn't surprise me. And all I can do is sit back and laugh. Not, haha funny laugh, but more like, what the fuck type of laugh. So yeah, that's going to be, that'll be the capper of my week, and I will end my night with a long-winded prayer to whatever possible being may be pulling the strings, that 2017 isn't just a continuation of 2016, because Jesus Christ, I can't deal with another year like this. Holy hell. So anyway, happy holidays. I hope your Thanksgiving was awesome. Mine was. And I'm sure I'll put some more videos up before Christmas. Bye.